Happy Saturday. Today is not a good day, only because this wad is going to hurt. So, here's what we have in front of us. It is a 21-15-9 dumbbell push press with 50s, assault bike. Rest 5 minutes. 15-12-9, strict ring dips and assault bike. Rest for 5 minutes. 12-10-8, chest to bar pull-ups and assault bike. Oh, it goes the opposite way. I'm trying to get him currently to do this. He should do it, shouldn't he? Gonna warm up and get ready to rock.
I came to the gym to pick some stuff up.
Huh?
And now I'm fucking working out for those guys.
I'm gonna regret this so much. Sorry, I'll never eat pizza again, I swear. Got one more. Stop. Ow! Alright, just got back to the house. Hopefully that auto focuses. Don't yell at me, heck. And also don't mind my room, it's fucking dirty. We've got these stripper poles here. And all we're gonna do is we're gonna put it to the ceiling, and then we're gonna be strippers. Not really.
What are we doing?
What these are actually is those hold the paper so we can do backdrops.
Oh, nice.
One of the gym's, one of our coach's clients, Tim, he had these, doesn't use them anymore, gave them to us. So thank you, Tim. I appreciate that. Thank you, Marcus, for hooking that connection up to us. So hopefully some of our photo shoots in the future will come out just a lot better. So
Alright, Cooper, it's time to eject your butt plug.
go
So
ahead.
what it does, it goes in and then it expands it. You get it?
Get that real good deep stretch in there.
Oh,
It's kind of pointy in there, but
Please don't put that in the vlog.
Please put that in the
Please don't
vlog.
put that in the vlog.
No, it's 100%. That's what makes us up. Should have heard the one that me and Dylan had. Did you listen to that yet?
What?
Me and fucking Dylan were talking about pocket pussies. Put that in the vlog.
Pocket pussies and butt plugs.
you turn it and it expands. So basically you put this in and you just turn it and it expands it for you.
Thanks, Vic. All right, man. This dude smokes so much weed. This dude is high
Are you high, Dylan?
every day.
I don't think so.
But it's amazing because he's extremely motivated.
It's that.
And it's like not motivation to like do things. It's like I'm so hungry that I'm gonna do things.
It's that
So
sativa.
it's Chef Dilly.
It's that sativa.
Oh, what's up?
Look,
man?
motherfucking, look
I
at this
didn't know
dude's
you were in
eye
here,
capsules. Open your eyes. Do you see this, bro?
Are they open?
Are they open? See, that's how you know. This dude's high.
Fresh shrimp too.
This dude really went to the grocery store.
Again, for the second day in a row.
So I'm gonna do some bacon wrapped asparagus, and then I'm gonna cook some garlic butter shrimp pasta. So we got the bacon there, all the ingredients for that, and then it's gonna be for the next 4 days. The shrimps over here. Look at these suckers, dude. I want to do bacon wrapped shrimp as well, but I may need to smoke another bowl before I attempt that.
Welcome to our home. Just so you guys know, I haven't smoked in 10 years, but I'm still pro pot. I just personally don't do it. I'm totally okay with my friends doing it as long as
I love making pots.
Oh my god, as long as they stay productive and they're not let. I mean, like I still always will think that weed affects you, but I think that you can at least not abuse it. It's not like you wake up, smoke weed all day like we did when we were like 18, 19. You know what I mean? So as long as they stay productive and they continue to do well for themselves, I'm totally, pro weed all day. So go for it, Dilly. All right, we drove all the way home from the gym, and we were like, yo, let's just go home. I instantly regretted it because now we're fucking hungry. So got my keys, got my wallet, and I got Hector.
I see these bowls, man.
Oh, this is the bottom one, right?
Yeah, bottom one is yours.
Dude, this thing is very heavy. Like this might be. Hold on, let's do a little game right here. How much this bowl weighs? I bet this is over 2 pounds. Now I gotta take it up. Where's the scale at? I'm weighing my thing.
Scale? I saw it.
Behind you. Oh, fuck! I fucking called that literally to the fucking T. God damn. 2 pounds on the dot. I'm a fucking legend.
You're so good at guessing things.
Thanks. Okay, now get the fuck out of the house.
Yeah, I will go to work because I have a job.
Look at this, Heck.
Fucking exactly. Let me see mine.
Yeah, here's right there. Take your fork out. Did you already take a bite though?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. We got 2 pounds.
Boy, that's how you get big. You trying to get thick? This how you eat, dog.
Oh, that bowl's so fat. Pro tip, the thing that I do is I don't just buy the food and then open the container. I get it, close the lid all the way, like not just like what they do, and then I just shake the shit out of it, and then you get this wonderful masterpiece of a mixed meal called a Chipotle bowl. Why am I sitting in the back fucking seat, Dylan?
You got in the car last. First come, first served.
It's called shotgun.
And hear him call shotgun.
The only shotgun around
You
here.
can rip him out of the car if you want.
There's no need to call it shotgun because I was already in the seat. It's called first come, first serve. Now drink it, buddy.
Oh my god.
There's been a lot of aggression here lately. I don't even know if I can say it on vlog.
Maybe not in the vlog.
Just go ahead. You can bleep it out.
You're gonna do the whole phrase.
The whole phrase.
Just do it. Have you ever had to bleep anything out? It's your first time.
Inaudible dialogue.
I wouldn't even bleep it out because I wouldn't even put it in.
He said, "Drink my cum."
What do
A
you say?
whole shot glass full of my semen, my hot, warm cum.
Ew! Stop! That was fucking gross.
Thick,
And that
thick as fuck.
is making the top piece of the vlog. It's gonna be drink my what? And then there's gonna be a thumbnail of you. Anyways, we are on the way to go get food. This has been a discussion for probably the last hour. We've got nothing done. And here we are. What's going on, guys? I wanted to take today or tonight to go over, should you become a CrossFit coach? I think that's kind of a good question, especially for some of you guys that are younger out there. You might be interested in getting into, potentially doing CrossFit for a living. So I want to answer, as a gym owner and as a coach myself, what I think some of the pros and the cons of becoming a CrossFit coach are. So I want to start out with some of the good things and say that being a CrossFit coach is probably one of the most rewarding things that I've ever done. As far as personal training is cool, but being a CrossFit coach, I think that as a culture and it just changes people's lives so much more than I've ever been able to do for so much more than I've been able to do as a personal trainer. So for me, like the number one pro the first thing that came to my hand is that it was probably the most rewarding thing I've ever done, just because of how not only did they get attached to you as a coach, but I think that CrossFit as a sport becomes something that they get invested into. Being able to see them grow as athletes, I think they just drink the Kool-Aid, man, and their brain just changes. And that is an awesome experience to see happen to the athletes inside the gym and watch them, change their lives from drinking and smoking or whatever, and them just taking on life and trying to better themselves. So that is probably the number one pro for me. Outside of that, I got a little list here. I did personal training for a really long time, and I enjoyed it, but I don't know that I was ever fulfilled in it. Not because I didn't enjoy like the craft of personal training, I like the programming and stuff, but I was never stimulated enough and really felt like a coach until I started coaching CrossFit. So, like, I have ADD, and I was never diagnosed with it, but like I like to just kind of move a lot and analyze and go and snap. When you're personal training, it's much slower pace. I compare it to like physical therapy. So you get good engaging conversations that way, but you're not getting the intensity and you're not getting the ups, move fast, look quick, coach, right here, right now. They're in the middle of the yads, the hoorahs. Like, you don't get that with personal training, but you definitely do get that with CrossFit, and especially teaching classes, right? So if you have not necessarily ADD, but if you like a much more fast-paced environment, then CrossFit, hands down, or just group classes in general, I think you're going to be better off doing that than you would be doing personal training. A really good pro on top of this is you get to meet so many awesome people. So and I'm not just saying like nice people, or like, we want to know, what am I going to get out of coaching CrossFit? And I think one of the major things, especially if you can get them to really like you, is the connections that you can make. And more often than not, business or coaching or whatever it is in life, it's about who you know and not what you know. So it's great, have a degree, have all that stuff, but if you're not meeting the right connections and you're not getting to know these people, then you're probably not going to get ahead in life. So CrossFit for me, or just coaching in general, has really given me an outlet to find extremely good connections, people that want to see you succeed. So, whether that be lawyers or other businessmen, mentors, like, you'll find that all within the CrossFit world, because you're constantly being in front of new people regularly. So it's an extremely rewarding job. I love it for the high intensity, me being, very scatterbrained. It kind of hones me in and lets me coach and do a lot of things at once. The amount of connections that you get while teaching CrossFit or just being a coach in general are absolutely phenomenal. And then one benefit it has for the clients is I actually, coming from a personal training background, I actually think it may benefit the client more than actually doing personal training itself. Yeah, it's not specialized, but they get in that group setting and their intensity is increased. So even if you give your client a really good program and they're doing personal training, if their intensity is not there, they're not going to get the results they want. So even though this isn't specialized, they get the intensity, and overall, they're going to be able to get even better results just based off of that. But the really juicy stuff here, guys, is the cons. Because being a CrossFit coach, there are cons that you really need to weigh as far as if you want to do this for a living and what you're willing to do in order to make it doable. So the number one con about being a CrossFit coach and being just a CrossFit coach is that you'll never, unless you're a top tier training at a gym that requires you to have your master's, like there are gyms out there that will pay you $75,000, $100,000 a year, but it's very slim to none. So unless you can get into one of those, typically you're not going to make that much money. You may make somewhere between 20 to 30 to even maybe $35 a class depending on where you live. So you're making 30, let's say fucking best case scenario, you're making $35 an hour, but more times than not, unless you're the head coach, you might only train 10 or 15 hours a week. So you're not going to be making really that much money. So I think the biggest con and thing you need to understand is if you're going to be a CrossFit coach, either be in it for the fucking long run and know that eventually you can do it for a living if you become a head coach at a gym, or just be prepared to have a side job and kind of do it as a hobby versus more of a profession. So that being number one is be ready to just not make that much money. So it was part of my, and the next thing is part of my pros, but it's also part of my cons. So coming from personal training is I made some really good connections. And the reason I made really good connections is because I got that one-on-one hours. So you're in a group, you get to meet a lot of people, but it's hard to build one-on-one connections with all these guys. So I would say a con is that from personal training, you still make great connections, but you may not ever make that really deep one-on-one connection. You never may make that really deep one-on-one connection to where you can get these people that like, hey, I want to help this kid. I want him to succeed and get to that next level. So if you're good at connection building, then you'll have no problem with that, and I wouldn't even consider it a con. And then really last but not least, it's just not specialized for the client. So it's a con. It is a con in the aspect that you don't get that specialized. So you're going to play it one way or another. I still think that it's more of a pro than it is a con. But if you're looking at it from, personal training versus classes, yeah, you're right. You're not going to be able to specialize that workout for that client. But, as CrossFit coaches, we do a really good job at scaling and making sure that everyone stays happy and can do all the workouts that we provide. So overall, guys, if you're gonna pursue CrossFit, either be okay taking it as a part-time job or be ready to try to actually do that as the head coach, but you might not walk right into that unless you have the tenure or the experience or that gym is really looking for them. But shit, overall, I'm gonna sum it up right here. Overall, if you really want to be a CrossFit coach and it's something that you're extremely passionate about, the jobs are out there. It's just going to have to be something that you really, really, really have deep inside your heart that you want to pursue. And just be prepared. No one in the world does, no one owes you anything. So be prepared to grind, work from the bottom up, and fuck it, go be a CrossFit coach. But that is our video for today, guys. If you guys like it, leave it a thumbs up, leave me a comment, show me some love, sub to the channel. Remember, guys, we got clothing coming out on December 1st at 2 p.m. We'll have a link in the bio or the description down below. That is it for today, guys. I'll see you next time. Peace!